This podcast is brought to you by Gorillaware, Malta.
Hey y'all, so I'm going to do this video and this is what I call a rant. So if you're interested in listening to a rant, then hear it out. If you're not interested in hearing a rant, move on, no problem. Most people don't listen to my videos anyway, unfortunately, because I find part of the problem is that, I don't know, so many people have their head buried straight in the sand. They don't want to know what's going on. They don't want to know the reality of things. They want, you know, I have spent 39 years dedicating my life to helping other people. This coming from the fact that I had a huge history, a past, where I had no help from nobody. No one supported me growing up. No one was there for me growing up. I had to do everything on my own. I had to learn about discipline, hard work, sacrifice. I had to learn all that on my own. No one gave me that. Nobody gave me nothing. All I got growing up was abuse, mental abuse, physical, being treated like shit, all that kind of stuff. Being told I'm worthless, no good, useless, never amount to nothing. That's what I got. So somewhere along the line in all of that, when I decided that killing myself was not going to be an option, I had to rise above and find my strength. Okay? God was there. Yeah, I grew up in a Catholic environment. I grew up going to church. I was an altar boy. 5 days a week was an altar boy. And then I walked away because I said to myself, if God's really there, like, what the hell is that? Why am I going through all this? I'm just a kid. I shouldn't have to go through all this shit. If God's there, shouldn't he take care of me? What have I done? I certainly can't. It can't be karma. So I walked away, But I walked away from the church. I didn't walk away from my own gifts or my own abilities or my own choices, And God, if I understand correctly at all, God created me and gave me freedom to choose. So I chose with my life to fight, to survive, and to be the best that I could be. And when I was able to get past the point of wanting to kill myself, and I got past the point of feeling sorry for myself and being a victim, I didn't want to live as a victim. I didn't want to live blaming everyone else for my problems. I decided that I didn't even want to have any problems. I decided that I would look at my past and say that my past was the fuel or the fire that I would use to become the best person I could possibly be. God helps those who help themselves. You can't ask to be saved or to be fixed or to take care of this or do that or give me this or give me that or give me more money or give me a good family and not work for it. You can't say, I want to be healthy, I want to have a good body, I want to look like this, I want to look like that, I want to be this or I want to be that without working for it. You can't be a doctor without going to university. I don't understand the mentality of people where they think they don't have to do anything and they expect to get everything. And because of that mentality that I had, I have to help myself. I then found this empathy, this love, this care for other people. Maybe I don't look like it. I'm a bodybuilder. Oh my God, this guy must be an idiot. He's probably stupid. He doesn't have anything to say. He's got nothing worthwhile to share. Well, that's unfortunate that people look at the physical and judge by that, because it's my character, it's who I am, that gave me the ability to build the physical. It gave me the ability to compete for all these years, to look as I look. That's hard work. Those are the choices that I made. No one gave that to me. No one provided that for me. I had to help myself. I had to do that. But I took that knowledge base that I had, that power that I know I have, and I wanted to share that with other people. to help other people to realize that they have the exact same power in themselves. But to get that power out, you have to look within yourself. You have to look deep down in yourself, look in the mirror, look at who you are, look at what you've become. Stop making excuses, stop being the victim, stop blaming everybody else, stop blaming the government, and stop blaming food, and stop blaming, the elites or whatever conspiracy is coming to your mind for whatever is the issue in your own life for not getting where you want to go or be. You have to start looking at yourself. Putting your head and burying it in the sand and pretending that there's no problem while looking at everyone else's life and seeing that they all have problems and God, look at them. Thank God it's not me. And your head is so far buried that you don't see the reality of your own choices. My whole job, my whole passion, I won't even call it a job, my whole passion has been to empower people, to help people realize that all the power, all the tools, all the skills that you need to be your best self is in you already. You just need to look within yourself and to develop it, to bring it out. You have to help yourself. I can be there. I can stand here and say, listen, this is the path. This is what you need to understand. This is what you should be looking at. You need to understand that the mind is the power. The mind is what controls everything. You need to understand that when you make up your mind to do something, then and have the conviction to do it, then you just have to follow it through every day. And if you do that every day, you will create a structure, you will create a path, a pathway in your brain that makes this part of your lifestyle. And it will be something that will pay off in great dividends down the road. You won't be sitting in a hospital staring at the ceiling unless, God chooses it, or unless there's something beyond your capabilities, like genetic or something like that. But if you do the work and you put the time into yourself, then all that can come out of that is nothing but positive. Greatness, wisdom, understanding, discernment. You got to help yourself. I want to help people. I wish I had the capacity to go into someone's life who I see is hurting. I wish I could go in there and change things for them. I really do. I do. But then I say to myself, I really don't. Because what would that do? It just enables people to just take the easy way out. Look at what people do. They want to lose weight, so they'd rather stick poison in their body with an injection and say, oh, well, here, I'm going to take Ozempic. Yeah, even though it's a problem. But hey, I don't care if it's a problem, because look at the benefit. The benefit, what, now? Or the benefit in 20 years from now? What is it? What's going to happen? You get benefit when you work for something. You get benefit when you put the effort into something. That's the benefit. How do you feel proud of yourself when you go to Turkey, put your stomach into the position that it's in? Okay, you put a sleeve in, and then you lose weight from malnourishment, and you go down, and you want to feel proud? Proud of what? That you paid someone to do a surgery? There's no pride in that. There's no pride in getting a master's degree by cheating your whole way to the top. There's no pride in graduating from high school and getting a diploma by paying the school money so you don't even have to go. That's not pride. There's no pride in that. You can't feel good with yourself in that. How? How do you feel good with yourself in that? You, as a human being, you want to look at yourself in the mirror, the reflection, and be proud. That's the problem. People are doing things that they shouldn't be proud of. They're taking every shortcut, every option, every quick way out, the path of least resistance. And then they want to walk around strutting like they've done something spectacular. And I see those people on social media, and those people that take that shortcut are telling other people how to take shortcuts. Leading by example. Holy shit. And people that speak truth, reality, the way it really is. No one wants to hear this. You don't want to hear that you have to be responsible. No one wants that. No, I don't want to be responsible. I want to have, no, 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 no. Tell me it's going to be easy. Lie to me, please. I want to live in a fantasy land. Fairy tales are for children, not for adults. And fairy tales are a mistake in the first place because they set you up for believing in things that just aren't real. But people these days, yeah, let's just believe in the fantasy. I go to the gym. I've been in the gym since I was 12 years old. Okay, 95% of people that go to the gym don't even change. You know why? Because they don't know what they're doing. But they're just going. A small percentage of people who live the lifestyle change. Yeah, that's how it is. That's why there's not a lot of millionaires in the world. That's why the cream is the smallest part of the big jug of milk, because it's only a small amount of people who have the balls and the willingness to look at themselves and to say, I need to be better. I have to work on myself. I got to develop characteristics that are that of being successful. Not that I'm looking for shortcuts and taking the path of least resistance. I told you it's a rant. But I've been wanting to say this for a long time. Do you think I'm angry? Yeah, I'm not even angry. I'm frustrated. I'm so fed up and tired. I came here 14 years ago and I tried to help people understand the difference between fat loss and weight loss. Why? Because no one was talking about that. Nobody was speaking that. Now everyone is talking shit. Everyone and I'm telling you right now, there are so many people that don't know what the shit they're talking about, and they're still talking about it. They're blind people leading blind people, and people are following. And if it isn't that people here on the ground here saying shit because they think they know what they're talking about when they don't really know what they're talking about, then you look on internet and social media and you see tons of people saying shit as well because they got AI writing a script. So they say shit and go, oh, maybe. When a person is ignorant, which means they don't have knowledge to know the difference, they wouldn't know who to follow. The blind leading the blind. It is so frustrating. The reality is, if you're going to be a victim and complain, then don't raise your hand and say you want to change. Just be the victim. Just complain your whole life. If you're going to put your hand up and say you want a better life, then for the life of you, don't anticipate that's coming easy. If anybody who's watching this even has the guts to watch this, if you're in a marriage that's been 20 or 30 or 40 years long, you tell me what work is. You tell me, is it simple to get married? Absolutely. Is it easy to stay married? Absolutely not. Are you still married? Yeah, be proud of yourself. Congratulations, because you're one of the few, because people don't want to work for nothing anymore. They wanted the easy way. They want to hear bullshit all the time. They want people telling them, they want people to make them feel good. Oh, you're so good. Oh, you're so good. You can do this. You can do that. Oh, it's easy. Don't worry. You don't have to suffer. Oh, yeah, you can get in shape, but you don't have to exercise. Oh, no, you can get in shape, but you can still eat what you want to eat. What the hell are we talking about? It doesn't even make any sense. We follow these people that say shit like this and we think it's possible. Our whole society, not this country, our whole society is selling bullshit, and people are so gullible they're buying it up. You know, I tell you something. You know, I had open heart surgery 15 months ago. If someone said to me, listen, John, you know, the doctor, he just got out of school. He's 2 weeks. He's fresh. He's young. He's, you know, the new age. Do you want him as a surgeon? I go, fuck no. I want the guy who's been doing the surgery for 20 or 30 years because he's got experience. He's got wisdom. That's who I want to go to. Well, why? Well, because it's my life and that has value. I have value. So I want someone to take care of that life. I want to put my life in the hands of someone who's been around the block a long enough time to know the difference between bullshit and reality. But you know how it is when it comes to this industry? You know, and not just this industry, in everything. But you know how it is when it comes around this industry? You don't want to listen to someone who knows what they're talking about. You want to believe the people that pump bullshit into your brain. Oh, yeah, it's okay. You don't need to do that. Oh, no, you just have to do this. Oh, you just drink water with some cayenne pepper and some maple syrup, and you'll lose 10 kilos in 10 days. And it's like, it's all bullshit, and people buy it. hand over fist. It's a multi-trillion dollar business. People are so gullible. They think for a fact that people give a shit, and they don't. Business doesn't give a shit. Marketing doesn't give a shit. Governments don't give a shit about nobody but themselves and their own pockets. If they cared, we wouldn't be having wars where young kids have to go and just die for things they don't even know about. They just have to go and do that. And if they cared, if people cared about us, we wouldn't have the skies loaded with planes dropping barium and aluminum and all the other chemicals that fuck up people's brains and fuck up the food and fuck up the ground that you're eating. It's amazing. We put chemicals on our vegetables, Roundup and shit, so that the bugs don't eat it, so that we can make more money, because we're not losing the veg to the bugs. Meanwhile, that's cancer causing, but we're all eating it. And I don't give a shit if you wash it or you don't wash it. It's irrelevant. It's in the fruit. It's in the veg. It's in the animals. You go to the doctor and you see on the wall, it says, there's a big poster that says, we need to be responsible with antibiotics because, of course, the more we use them and abuse them, then the less likelihood that we're going to be able to get healthy by using them. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. So then why is that every single animal that we eat full of antibiotics? And we're stuffing it in even if we don't go to the doctor. You see what I mean? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? No one gives a shit. But I'll tell you something. I give a shit. I give a shit. I find myself sitting here helping people, listening, talking, sitting in my office, trying to help people. And you know what they have to say to me after when they're too chicken shit to do the work? When they realize that they got to put an effort in and they don't want to do the effort? You know what they say? I'm ignorant. I'm rude. I talk to them poorly. I said this. Bullshit. I never talk bad to no one. I don't put no one down. I tell the truth. I say it as it is. If you're coming in here and you don't look good and you don't look healthy, I'm going to tell you, you don't look good, you don't look healthy. That's what a doctor would do, or you would think. Tell you the truth. Speak truth, be truthful, and then let's find a way through it. That's what I do. But people that don't want to accept responsibility, people that don't want to look at their plan and say, oh, so I have to actually eat healthy. Oh, so I actually have to be active. I got to do something. They don't want to do that. So instead of saying, you know what, John, I'm just, I said I wanted to change, but the truth of the matter is I just don't. I don't really want to do the work. I don't want anything, I don't want to put the effort in, so it's my fault. They don't do that. You know what they do? They blame me. They put me down. They tell other people that I'm shit. I'm shit. I've been doing this for 39 years. 39 years. Show me someone in this country who's been doing what I've been doing for 39 years. You want to talk about experience? But people don't want that experience, it seems. They don't want to use this. No. You want to buy it in a box, a bottle, a pill, an injection, a this or that. If you're not prepared to help yourself, I can't help you. And anyway, it seems like that because people are not really knocking on my door anymore because they don't want to know the truth. They don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts. It hurts. It hurts to know that to be successful at anything in your life, you actually have to work for it. Not work for it for a day or 2 days. You have to work for it, period. When is your journey over? The day that you're on your deathbed, you can look back at your life and then say, I gave it my all. That's when you can be proud of your efforts. Not before that. The journey doesn't end. If you don't know, if you don't know who I am, I'm going to just say this. Yeah, it's 18 minutes long. Oh well, people don't watch anyway. So this is just a cathartic experience for me. But someone will listen to this, and hopefully the someone that listens to it actually says something about it and shares something about it, because people need to understand this. But what I do, this is what I do. My business is this. I'm not here to diet for you. I'm not here to work out for you. I'm not here to wake you up. I'm not here to put you to bed. I'm not here to make sure that you follow your meal plans or your routines. That's not my job. Most people that come here are adults, and being an adult means that you are capable of being a self-starter. If you need support, help, encouragement, motivation, that I do. But not just that. I'm here to help you look within yourself so that you go deep down in here and find out what it is that you actually want, really want, desire. And then I show you how you can pull that out of here by putting it on the table, by following certain steps so that you get it. That's what I do. I've been doing that for 39 years. And I'm going to tell you, the success rate of my clients who follow what I tell them is 100%. Now, here's the kicker. Most people don't follow what I tell them. I don't tell them to do crazy things. I don't tell them to do things I don't do. I did 45 minutes of cardio today. I did 45 minutes of cardio yesterday. I did 45 minutes of cardio the day before. If I have a plan, I follow the plan. I didn't eat once today. I didn't miss a meal. I didn't miss that meal. I didn't miss this meal. If I'm going to do something and this is the directions, I follow the directions. If I want to grow a tree, if I want an apple tree that bears fruit or a lemon tree or whatever, and I get it in a seed, I plant the seed, and then the rules are I got to water it, I got to give it sunlight, and I got to continue to water it. And if I do that, just water it and give it sunlight, make sure it's nourished, time will show me that that seed will grow. And when it starts growing, I don't just stop. I don't say, oh, well, look at there it is. Okay, now I don't need to do anything. You keep watering it. You keep giving it sunlight. And time will make that plant grow and grow and grow. And as you keep doing that, years later, you will have to plant it outside. Not in a pot, but, in the ground. And then a few more years of doing the same thing. And before you know it, the tree will bear fruit. Simple as that. You need to do the work. My purpose in life is to help people. I'm an empath by nature. I am a giver. I am not a taker. So a giver gives. Funny enough, when givers meet takers, takers only take. They don't give back, but they take. They take when they want, how they want, and when they want it. Whether or not it matters to anybody else. Givers give, especially if you're empathetic. Then you give when you hear someone who needs you. That's all I've ever done. And quite frankly, I did it before because people were appreciative. They were thankful. They would change and they would listen. First, they were appreciative of the information. They were appreciative that someone took the time to speak with them and care for them and show them true feelings. And they appreciated that. And then they changed. And then those people in appreciation would say, thank you so much for everything that you've done. And then I would return by saying, you don't need to thank me. You did the work. I just showed you the path. That's how it used to be. Now people don't even say thank you. Now people don't even appreciate. Now, a matter of fact, they just turn on you because it's difficult. It's hard. How dare you give me something hard? I can't do that. You can't do it. What do you mean you can't do it? Of course you can do it. You don't want to do it. And when you decide that you don't want to do it, you don't show appreciation for what was given to you and then say, listen, I don't have the capacity to try or to give. You just say, it's because of you I didn't succeed. Oof, oh, that makes me angry. I am not responsible for no one. I am not responsible for you to be successful. You're responsible. I show you the path. You follow it. Believe in God? God does the same thing. He's not an active participant. He doesn't come down here. He's not going to open this door for me. He's not going to throw in a briefcase of 10 million euros so I can live financially free for the rest of my life. No, he just allows me to have what I have. He allows me to have my health. He allows me to have the choices, and I make those choices. If I want to be healthy, I be healthy. If I want to work, I work. If I don't want to work, I don't work. If I want to sit at home and cry all the time and be a victim, then that's my decision. And if I don't get nothing because of that, and I have to live on the street because I complain the whole time about being a victim rather than doing the work, that's my own fault. God's not an active participant. He's a support outlet. That's what I am. I can only do so much. So, what is it that I want to say in the end, after all of that? I can only help those who wish to help themselves. I cannot take on people who are not prepared to do the work. And it seems to me, from what I've noticed since I've been here for 14 years, is that in this country, there's a lot of people who don't really want to help themselves. Not truly. They say they do, but not truly. There are some. I mean, it's not a blanket statement. There are those that do work. I have clients. I see them, and they work hard. And I see them, and their benefits pay off. I see it. But when I see them, I show a picture, Stefano, my client. I show a 4-month picture, how he used to look and how he looks in the end. Absolutely natural eating, natural training, hard work. He looks absolutely amazing. No one likes it. No one says, way to go, congratulations, nobody. I don't know, why? I mean, I mean, for me, I'm super proud of the guy. I tell him all the time, super proud. I show excitement. Why? Because he did the work. It's just like people don't want to do the work, but they want that body. You're not going to get that. Can't get that. I don't care what kind of drugs you take. You'll never get a body if you don't work for it. People talk about bodybuilding and bodybuilders are full of drugs and all that kind of shit. That's all they ever say. Anytime anyone ever sees a picture of me and my body, someone always has to say something about drugs. You know that? And I find that funny. Okay? Because then I say this, well, if it's just about drugs, then you take it. You take drugs and see what happens to you. Nothing will happen to you. You don't have any work ethic. You don't have any follow through. You have no commitment. You don't know how to eat. You're not consistent. You don't have sacrifice. You can't make sacrifices. You know what it takes to be a bodybuilder? A bodybuilder. You should to appreciate what a bodybuilder is a person who's taking their body and completely shifting it and transforming it by pure work. A sculptor takes a block that's huge and whittles it down into a statue. A bodybuilder takes a stick and turns it into a big structure, grows it. That's changing everything. You know how to do that? Eat right, sleep right, think right, train right, believe right, right attitude, right everything, consistently, day after day after day after day. That's what a bodybuilder is. And a bodybuilder isn't like necessarily women, physique, bikini, anyone who goes to the gym is bodybuilding. And more importantly, they're mind building. The most important aspect of who you are is your mind. That is what needs to be built the most. Once you do that, then this stuff is easy. Yeah, I think every single human being, like every child, everyone should understand this and learn this lesson. You want to smell clean and be clean? Have a shower every day. You want nice teeth? Brush your teeth every day. You want to be confident, have self-esteem, you want to feel all the great things, self-value, self-respect? Work at it. You want to have a great body? Work at it. Eat. Take care of yourself. When? Every day. Live it. Live it. Doesn't mean you can't have a pizza or a burger. That's not the problem. The problem is that you eat the pizza and burger as a regular, and then you got a Diet Coke. You know, eating healthy is the minimal thing that you do. You need to consume your life with being your very, very best. If you want help, you need to help yourself. You need to wake up. People, in this country and everywhere. If you're looking at the mirror and you don't like what you see, and you've been trying for years and years and years and it's not working, you're trying the wrong way. Okay? You need to wake up. You need to really, really pop your head out of the sand and start right here. Change this first. Change this, this changes. Ignore this, ignore who you are, ignore what's inside of you. I don't give a shit what you do. You'll never get it. Ever.